Olvido de las manos, un lugar de poder y creencia. Tucked away in eastern Oklahoma, the Spiro Mounds are one of the most significant ancient Native American archaeological sites in the United States, yet few outside the region have heard of them. But these mounds are more than dirt piles. They're a portal to a lost world. Worlds of the Spiro Mounds, also called the Tower Center after an ancient ceremonial structure there, flourished between 800 and 1450 CE. This site was once a major political, spiritual, and economic center within the vast Mississippian culture, a network of connected societies that thrived across the southeastern and midwestern U.S. long before European contact. What are the Spiro Mounds? At its peak, the site covered some 20 square miles with at least 8 distinct mounds, plazas, and other features built by native peoples. The largest, the Great Mortuary Mound, once stood over 65 feet tall and held a remarkable cache of burial goods, art, and sacred objects. What was found there? Between the 1930s and 1960s, both archaeologists and treasure hunters excavated at Spiro. Sadly, many of the artifacts were sold on the black market. But among the most prized finds are exquisitely crafted copper plates decorated with what scholars believe are mythic and ceremonial scenes. Other treasures include carved shell gorgets, engraved pottery, textiles, and even feathered garments, unusually preserved in the dry conditions. Here, perishable items like these survived for centuries, providing rare insights into ancient cultures. The collection of exotic trade goods discovered at Spiro suggests that the site was not just a regional center, but part of a vast ceremonial and trading network that stretched as far away as Mesoamerica and the Great Lakes. In fact, it's often compared to Cahokia, another Mississippian culture near modern-day St. Louis, a center of power and belief. However, Spiro was more than a marketplace. It was a cosmological center. The artifacts unearthed here reflect a complex spiritual worldview shared by many Mississippian cultures and known as the Southeastern Ceremonial Complex or Mississippian iconographic style. Symbols found at Spiro include the hand and eye motif, which scholars think represents the portal to the spirit world, as well as serpents, birds, warriors, and other underworld beings. Many of the objects discovered were likely used in rituals, burials, and political ceremonies, looting and loss. In the 1930s, private diggers unearthed and sold many of Spiro's treasures on the black market. Much of the historical context was lost. However, later archaeological efforts helped salvage and reconstruct parts of the site's story. Today, it's preserved as the Spiro Mounds Archaeological Center, where visitors can learn about this incredible civilization and the importance of protecting indigenous heritage. Why does Spiro Mounds matter? The site reveals a highly organized and influential indigenous society in pre-contact North America. It provides evidence of continental trade and cultural exchange long before Europeans arrived, and it helps dispel common myths that native societies in North America were simple or isolated. They were complex, spiritual, and Spiro speaks to us across the centuries, reminding us of the rich tapestry of cultures that thrived on this land long before skyscrapers, long before maps, long before silence. Would you like a version of this blog tailored for education, tourism, or indigenous cultural awareness?